Mattea. Gentlemen, you're going to love this lady. We all do. All America does. Please make her welcome. She was Female Vocalist of the Year twice, and she had a many big singles. You're going to love her tonight. Miss Kathy Mattea. Kathy!
Dreams drift away like leaves on the water. They roll down the river and slip out of sight. Too many times we do what we ought, put off till tomorrow what we'd really rather do tonight, and later realize time passes by, people pass on, and the drop of a tear they're gone. Let's do what we dare, do what we like, and love while we're here before time passes by. Thoughts are like pennies we keep in our pockets. They're never worth nothing till we give them away. Love's like a promise in an unopened letter, where nights full of pleasure seldom see the light of day. When life gets in the way, time passes by, people pass on, at the drop of a tear they're gone. Let's do what we dare, do what we like, and love while we're here before time passes by. Time passes by, people pass on, at the drop of a tear they're gone. Let's do what we dare, do what we like, and love while we're here before time passes by.
Thank you, everybody. Welcome back to Friday night on Nashville Now. Kathy Mattea, if I could use one of your song titles. Where have you been? You've been gone a bunch the last year.
I have been gone a bunch. Actually, it's been quite an interesting year for me. I did part of my last album in Scotland, and I wound up spending a month out of that year across the ocean, just hanging around with some musicians that I met, and went back to do a European tour, and wound up sort of losing my voice for a while, and so then I chased that around for a while, and now I'm sort of back and making a new album.
Is your voice okay now and all?
Yes, I just got back from I have Larry Gatlin's voice doctor. I'm proud to say.
You don't have Larry Gatlin's voice, however.
No. But anyway, no, he sings much higher than I do.
Yeah, he does.
But I just went to see them today, and they said, you look good. So it's wonderful, you know, I've just learned how to, like now I go to the voice doctor like people go to the dentist, you know. It's just sort of, I want to know what they look like, and it's just something that I keep up with now.
Well, so you've been back in voice then, your voice is okay?
My voice is great, yeah, my voice is great.
It sounds great, I mean,
Thanks.
but only you know for sure how good it really is.
No, it feels, actually, I think I feel like I'm singing better than I ever have. I think
good.
that I was just working really hard, you know, doing a lot of talking and not getting enough rest, and it scared me into going back into habits that I should have been keeping up all along.
When Dr. Brothers comes out here later on, we're going to talk about the importance of sleep and rest, Kathy, and perhaps we can bring forth some of those restful.
There's no couch to lay on, though.
I know. We're going to have to do it from chairs. It's going to be a different experience. But you have finished the new album for Polygram?
No, I have not. I'm in fact, We're recording our first session is Tuesday.
Okay, you're
so
just going then.
just getting started on
Working with Brent Mayer.
Brent Mayer,
Cool.
new producer, which is a change for me after working with Alan Reynolds for 7 years. But it's real exciting. It's new.
Well, whose idea was it to go to Scotland? I always thought that was so innovative, and you came back with such unique sounds. I mean, that was really a great project I thought you did over there. I have that tape at home.
Thank
In
you.
fact, I want to tell you very quickly, my daughter Sabrina is getting married this May, and one of the songs we're using is asking us to dance.
You're kidding? That's
Yeah, it's a
great.
very romantic
That's
song.
really nice. Well, what happened to me, Joe? I had started listening to Celtic music. I just kind of got into it through friends and through a radio show, a public radio show that I would listen to occasionally. And it's, you know, Celtic music is the roots of country music, and especially bluegrass, which I'm real into.
Right.
And I had a chance to go see this Scottish folk musician, Dougie MacLean. I've drug him onto the Nashville network and had him play for everybody a lot. And he just inspired me. And when we got together and talked for the first time, I just felt like it was amazing to me because we had all this stuff in common, but he'd only been on his side of the ocean and I'd only been on mine. But there was so much that came together. It was really, I just got real inspired and just decided I'd take it as far as I could.
Fabulous idea, fabulous. You've always been very innovative with your music, Kathy, and I think that's what makes you one of the great ladies singing today. You are wonderful, and congratulations on all your success. Glad to have your voice back doing better.
Thank you.
Before the night is over, Kathy has a lot more singing to do and a whole lot more talking to do, and we'll all get together and figure out what we want to ask Joyce Brothers. I don't think she knows what she's in for. A couple of young guys right here, 3 of them to be exact. They're brothers to be exact. They're very good friends of myself and all of the Oak Ridge boys. We think they're one of the fine young acts in the business today. Would you get together on Nashville Now? Make them welcome. You're going to love them. The Marcy Brothers.
You work hard to make a buck, driving that truck, driving it down that old highway, or the first payments due on the loan that came through, so you're out sweating 2 jobs a day, working daylight till dawn. Your eyes are all drawn, you wonder where it all might end. So back in the time, I drift in my mind, Lord, sometimes I wish I were a cowboy, or you're back in the fields trying to bring home a meal for the first kid and the one on the way, or you're reading that bill Congress passed on the hill, but you're the only one that seems to pay. Working daylight till dawn, your eyes are all drawn, you wonder where it all might end. So back in the time, I drift in my mind, Lord, sometimes I wish I were a cowboy. I'll ride the range like so much loose change, not a worry. Except the breeze or a hawk on the working daylight till dawn, your eyes are all drawn, you wonder where it all might end. So back into time, I drift in my mind, Lord, sometimes I wish I were a cowboy. Sometimes I wish I were a cowboy. Yodelay, yodelay.
My lieges. Hi, guys. Yes. The Marcy Brothers, ladies and gentlemen.
We're going to play music.
This is Chris Marcy. That is Kendall Marcy. And that's Kevin Marcy down there, the Marcy Brothers.
This is Kathy.
Welcome to Nashville.
That's Kathy Marcy.
Right, that's Kathy Marcy. I'll tell you one thing that was really funny. Backstage earlier, there was one of the guys that works here, you know, one of the crew guys backstage was looking at the talent lineup, and he saw Marcy Brothers and wondered if that was Joyce Brothers' daughter.
No relation there, I can guarantee that.
Yes, yes, we all assure you of that.
We'd be a real case for her, I think.
I think so. Like we were saying, we're all going to give her a run. Guys, it's good to see you.
It's great to see you, Joe.
It's good to be here.
The Oak Ridge Boys and the Marcys have worked quite a few dates together. We were talking about the fact earlier on we've got one in Chico, California coming up this summer. And I want to tell you, all of us guys in our group believe in these guys. They're young guys and they're really, really good. And when we play with these guys, the thing that's weird, man, is they've got all these girls screaming and yelling and
That's because we could say the Oaks are going to be out next.
Well, they're getting prepped for Richard's, you know, low voice and the whole thing like that.
Well, you guys live in California, and you live in Oroville. Well, you kind of live in California. I know that Kevin's moved to Nashville. You guys are coming to Nashville.
Yep.
Yep, very soon.
And
Thanks to your advice.
well, you got to be in Nashville.
Joe's like the Nashville Travel Bureau, man. He gets everybody to move here because I know you got like Williams and Ree to move here.
That's true.
Or you know, and everybody moved here. Of course, my wife had something to do with me moving here because she's from here. So I thought, well, I'll be with her. I'll move here for a while.
I think something that's just as important, though, man, is the fact that you guys were in California and you're moving to Nashville, is the real family background that you have living in Nebraska.
Nebraska. That's true. You know, our the Marcy family, we had some Marcy family that homesteaded there, and
Up in the Sand Hills.
up in the Sand Hills, Hay Springs, Nebraska, as a matter of fact. And shoot, we were back there just last year. Kevin played for his 10-year reunion.
High school reunion.
10-year
Junior high school reunion.
No,
and,
high school reunion. And we just had a great time. We went on a cattle drive like we did when we lived there, and just some
Well,
good
because my
time
cousins
stuff.
have the cattle ranches, so when we showed up, and I don't know if they did it for our benefit or not, but they said, well, there's 5 cattle out there by the old place, and would you go out and get them? So we took our whole band and everything out there, and some of them hadn't even ridden horses, and we gave them the ones like named Rocket and Uncontrollable. And it was classic, man. You had to see
Our
it.
stage manager, this guy named Rick Ely, he gets out there, and Rick is a big guy. He's real tall, and he weighs probably about 275 pounds, and he gets out there, and for some reason he got the horse. It was about middle-sized horse, but the saddle was like a kid's saddle. And so if you can imagine, he was like perched up on this thing like riding like this, and we go riding out there to the cattle, and we go, Rick, you know, we're going to have to kind of circle around these cattle because he was just going to run right out in the middle of them and, you know, sort them out. And so we go, Rick, you kind of go off that way. Well, Rick starts riding out that way, and we get out there, and we're like, well, Rick should have been around the end by now. And we look out there, and he's riding up this hill. It's like, Rick, get back here. You can't go up that way. So we called him back, and he finally circled around, and we switched him out because, like Kevin said, our drummer was riding a horse named Rocket. And he couldn't hold him back after a while, and he was kind of getting intimidated by it, so he turned it over to Kevin, and it was fine.
You guys are great, man, and you're funny, and you're really good, and I love your music. I know
Thanks.
right now you guys are a little bit between labels, going for something new here,
Right.
but there are records available by the Marcy Brothers.
That's right.
There's one on Warner Brothers, there's one on Mercury Polygram.
No, Atlantic.
Atlantic, I'm sorry, Kathy's with Mercury
Kathy's down there,
Polygram.
remember?
Sorry, that's Kathy Marcy.
Marcy.
or Kathy Mattea.
Don't call me Marcy.
Okay, I'll be
Kathy.
Kevin Mattea, and then
And
we'll
Kathy
switch off
Marcy.
halfway through
We'll
the show.
do it. In the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, this portion of Red, come on up here and introduce Kathy.
Oh, I'll do that. You know something, not only is she pretty, she's talented, but she's one of the nicest people in this business, Kathy Mattea. Take it away, Kathy.
There's a full moon up and rising, and there's whisper of a breeze blowing through the tangled silver, hanging from the cypress trees. There's a river made of moonlight flowing clear across the lake. And there's a million stars just waiting to fall for any wish we make. Darling, tonight I am reminded how much these two hearts need romance. You know it isn't all that often we get this kind of chance. Why don't we get caught in this moment? Be victims of sweet circumstance. Tonight I feel like all creation is asking us to dance. There'll be time enough tomorrow to get back to our daily bread. But there's something about this evening that's put this notion in my head that heaven and the earth are meeting tonight upon this very spot. And all the things on earth worth having, the things that we've already got. Darling, tonight I am reminded how much these two hearts need romance. You know it isn't very often we get this kind of chance. Why don't we get caught in this moment? Be victims of sweet circumstance. Tonight I feel like all creation is asking us to dance.
Kevin, Kendall, and Chris, ladies and gentlemen, the Marcy brothers.
I woke up this morning and noticed I'm no longer a kid. No one to wake me up on time. The boss only cares if I did. And now I can look in the mirror and reflect on the time that is gone. The lines on my face I see clearer, and they weren't so easily won. And I'm too young to see where I'm going, but I'm too old to change my ways. I'm too young to care about dying, but know that I will someday. And I'm trying to remember my big dreams, but they're harder to believe in these days. I'm too young to see where I'm going, but I'm too old to change my ways. If you do me 10 or more change my mind. I look again 10 years later. Now I know I was blind. And I guess you never feel any smarter. You just pray and do the best that you can. I just hope this world isn't harder when my boy becomes a man. And I'm too young to see where I'm going, but I'm too old to change my ways. I'm too young to care about dying, but know that I will someday. I'm trying to remember my big dreams, but they're harder to believe in these days. I'm too young to see where I'm going, but I'm too old to change my ways. I'm too young to see where I'm going, but I'm too old to change my ways. I'm too young to care about dying, but know that I will someday. I'm trying to remember my big dreams, but they're harder to believe in these days. I'm too young to see where I'm going, but I'm too old to change my ways. I'm too young to see where I'm going, but I'm too old to change my ways.
Kathy Mattea's latest album, Time Passes By, is a great piece of work. Now here's Kathy to do 2 in a row here on Nashville Now on a Friday night. Kathy Mattea.
When I was a young girl, my daddy told me a lesson he learned. It was a long time ago. If you want to have someone to hold on to, you're gonna have to learn to let go. You got to say like you don't need the money, love, like you'll never get hurt. Well, you got to dance like nobody's watching. It's gotta come from the heart if you want it to work. Now here is the one thing I keep forgetting. When everything is falling apart in life as in love, you know I need to remember there's such a thing as trying too hard. You got to say like you don't need the money, love, like you'll never get hurt. Well, you got to dance, dance, dance like nobody's watching. It's got to come from the heart if you want it to work. You got to say sometimes like you don't need the money, love, sometimes like you'll never get hurt. Well, you got to dance, dance, dance like nobody's watching. It's got to come from the heart if you want it to work. Yeah. stories, all those silent lies. We'll never know each other, keeping them deep inside. Let's wash away the troubles, keeping us apart. Tell those untold stories, let the healing start. It's been so long ago, we went our separate ways. Now maybe time has changed us and worn the hurt away. You look the same as ever, I'm glad you're here with me. Take a look into my eyes and tell me what you see. All those untold stories, all those silent lies. We'll never know each other, keeping them deep inside. Let's wash away the troubles, keeping us apart. Tell those untold stories, let the healing start. Well, now I don't want forgiveness, honey, I don't need you now. We built a wall between us, and it's time to tear it down. Let's plant a tree together, maybe we can make it grow. If not now, then maybe never. Well, we might not ever know about all those untold stories, all those silent lies. We'll never know each other, keeping them deep inside. Let's wash away the troubles, keeping us apart. Tell those untold stories, let the healing start. Well, let's wash away the troubles, keeping us apart. Tell those untold stories, let the healing start.
Well, I'm here thinking that I ought to be leaving, 'cause loving halfway ain't right. I'm wondering if I ought to wake you up and explain and leave quietly in the night. You know the latter sound better, so I packed up my fender and I leaned in and kissed you one time. I'm gonna miss you, but I'll be in Mississippi by the dawn's early light. Hey, by the dawn's early light, I'll be in Mississippi, then you won't have to worry your mind. And I'll be one more loner on the road of life with you somehow one more time. Oh, I hate to be gone, but I gave you fair warning that I wasn't fit to be tied. I'm gonna miss you, but I'll be in Mississippi by the dawn's early light. All right, Brad? Lying there sleeping like a soft-home baby, and I want to touch your skin. But I know darn well if I crawl back in bed, you'll be changing my mind again. So while your eyes are all closed and your heart don't know, I'll be doing what I think is right. I'm gonna miss you, but I'll be in Mississippi by the dawn's early light. If by the dawn's early light, I'll be in Mississippi, then you won't have to worry your mind. And I'll be one more loner on the road of life with you somehow one more time. Oh, I hate to be gone, but I gave you fair woman that I wasn't fit to be tied. I'm gonna miss you, but I'll be in Mississippi by the dawn's early light. Mississippi, then you won't have to worry your mind. And I'll be one more loader on the road of life. If they saw me out one more time. Oh, I hate to be gone, but I gave you fair warning that I was a bit of a time. I'm gonna miss you, but I'll be in Mississippi by the dawn's early light. I'm gonna miss you, but I'll be in Mississippi by the dawn's early light.
Yay! The Marcy Brothers. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Ralph, for letting me sit in for the last couple nights. I'll see you people out there on the road with the Oak Ridge Boys. In the meantime, Ralph will be back.
Thanks, Ralph.
Hey, the Ace.
Thank you very much. Enjoy hosting the show tonight, Ralph.
How you doing, Ace?
All right.
Monday night, Ralph will be back.